Hello everyone, my name is David. Today we are going to take a look at another horrible case with you. This story begins in the state of India called Tamil Nadu, where a city named Chennai, which is one of the most popular tourist destinations in the southern region of the country with its ancient temples, vibrant arts, and natural wonders. In fact, a boy named Selvaraj, who lives in the beautiful village of Ilanthur in the state of Kerala, works in Chennai and calls his mother every day, just like on September 26th. But his mother wasn't answering her phone. As it turned out, her phone was switching off, and Selvaraj, trying on a gap in time that day, made numerous calls to his mother. However, each time the phone would just switch off. Selvaraj wonders what's happening. This has never happened before. So now he starts to worry about his mother, which prompts him to call an aunt who lives nearby. His aunt's name is Palani Amma. On the call, Selvaraj asks his aunt, "Please go to our house and talk to my mother once for me. I need to know if she's okay or not." After learning that Selvaraj's mother hasn't been answering his phone for quite some time, Palani Amma immediately goes to Selvaraj's house to check. But she doesn't find Selvaraj's mother there. Despite asking around, it wasn't clear where Selvaraj's mother had gone. In Chennai, Selvaraj had just get a new job and had been working for only 7 months when he found out that his mother was missing. This news pulled him back to his home. After a thorough search, when nobody could figure out where Selvaraj's mother was, they immediately filed a missing complaint. Following this, the police initiated an investigation and soon identified the man Selvaraj's mother had last spoken to from her call records. Subsequently, the police quickly reached out to that man. As it turned out, he ran a small restaurant on Shenoy Road, and his name was Mohammed Shafi. But as soon as the police arrived at Shafi's restaurant, and Shafi saw some police cars, along with some police officers heading towards his restaurant, he became quite nervous and started running away from there. But seeing Shafi running, the police understood that this person knows something. After that, the police chased Shafi and caught him. But as soon as he was caught, he directly said to the police, "I didn't do it. I didn't hit her. There were 2 other people with me who are involved in this." Hearing this, the police were completely surprised because they had come to question Shafi only based on Selvaraj's mother's missing complaint. But as soon as Shafi said this, the police understood that Shafi is hiding something. He must have done something wrong, which is why he started running when he saw the police. In front of the police, there were quite a few questions now, so they decided to arrest Shafi and consider questioning him calmly. After that, Shafi is taken to the police station in a police car. Upon arrival, Shafi tells the police a terrifying story that astonishes them as well. From then on, the Kerala human sacrifice case is opened. Bhagaval Singh and his wife Layla Singh were both quite popular in their society because they had an Ayurvedic massage therapy center in their village. We will refer to both of them as doctors in the video. There was a lot of respect for both of them in the society because they had helped many people throughout their careers. Additionally, their nature, way of talking with people, and general demeanor were very appealing to others. Alongside this, they were quite famous on social media in their village as well. They were active on social media, regularly posting and also engaging with people there. So, in the eyes of society, their image was quite good. But nobody knew what was going on inside their home. In reality, the doctors were struggling with financial problems for quite some time, and after 2022, they were unsure what to do next. They did help many people, but since COVID, their business wasn't going well. As a result, they were barely making ends meet. But then one day, Bhagaval Singh confided in his Facebook friend Shridevi about his problem, whom he had befriended on Facebook in 2019. Shridevi was a very good friend of Bhagaval Singh because they had been chatting on Facebook for the past 2 years. But as soon as Bhagaval revealed his financial problems to Shridevi, she told him, "Long ago, I also faced similar problems with money and property in my life. But someone helped me, and since then, I've never had any problems in my life." Now, when Bhagaval Singh learned about this, he asked Shridevi if that person could help them. In response, Shridevi said, "Yes, that person can help you. I'll give him your address, and he will come to meet you at your home." Then, a few days later, a person arrives at Bhagaval Singh's house and tells him that Shridevi sent him. However, the person was not someone else, but Mohammed Shafi. Now, Bhagaval Singh, Laila, and Mohammed Shafi sit together and have a conversation. Shafi listens to doctor's problems first, understands them, and then after a considerable discussion, he tells both of them that the financial problem going on in your house is because of black magic. Someone has cast black magic on your family, which has made your life quite difficult, and your business is not running well either. As we all know, there are still cases like black magic in villages and so on today. Because of this, Bhagaval Singh and Laila Singh also believed in it. Now, as soon as the doctor couple heard this from Shafi, they asked him about its solution. After that, Shafi assured both of them that I have a solution to this problem, which will make your overall condition normal again, but for this, we will have to perform a ritual. After that, Shafi said the first thing to Bhagaval Singh that we are beyond our thinking. Actually, Shafi said, before performing this ritual, I will have to sleep with your wife, that is, Laila Singh, and be intimate with her. Additionally, Shafi mentioned another thing, that during all this, Bhagaval Singh will sit inside this room and watch everything. When I was researching this case, I was shocked to see this. It's incredible to think that an educated doctor couple believed in the words of an illiterate. Perhaps for a person, financial problems become so overwhelming that their mind stops working at that time. That's why Bhagaval Singh accepted Shafi's statement. But it's unbelievable to me. I still can't believe how a husband can do such a thing. But the next step of this ritual was even more dangerous. Shafi told this couple that we would have to give a human sacrifice to break the power of this black magic. And surprisingly, this couple also believed Shafi's words here. But the doctor couple had no one to whom they could sacrifice. In response, Shafi also told them, "You don't need to worry. I will take some fee from you, after which I will bring a person myself with whom we will jointly sacrifice." After that, Shafi returned to his restaurant. In fact, he knew quite a few women through his restaurant who belonged to the middle and lower middle class. Most of these women worked selling lottery tickets. Among these women was a 49-year-old woman named Roslyn. One day, Roslyn came to Shafi's restaurant, and Shafi approached her. After that, he said to Roslyn, "I need to shoot an adult video, and I'm looking for an actress. Will you work for me? I'll pay you 1 million rupees for the video." After this, Roslyn agrees to the job and gets ready to go with Shafi. But if we also consider it from Roslyn's perspective, the person who works hard from morning till night only earns a meager 1,500 to 2,000 rupees after working all day, meaning 15 to 20 US dollars. So 1 million rupees is a huge amount for them. Now Shafi went to the doctor's house with Roslyn. Upon arriving there, Roslyn was tied to the bed, and she felt like this was just part of the scene. But after some time, when Shafi started chanting on the side, Roslyn understood that something was wrong. But as soon as she tried to scream, Laila Singh came from behind and slit her throat. But the story didn't end there. After murdering Roslyn, these people also cut up and ate her flesh. What was surprising was that amidst this ritual, neither of the two doctors denied the illiterate Shafi's claims. However, after this ritual was completed, Roslyn's body was buried deep in the backyard of the doctor's house. After Shafi's sacrifice, all their problems were supposed to be solved. But as time passed and there was no improvement in the doctor's condition, these two complained to Shafi later. But in response, Shafi told them that the black magic cast upon your family is so strong that it hasn't diminished much with one sacrifice. But if we make another sacrifice, then some solution to your problem might be possible. After this, Shafi followed the same pattern again, taking some money from the doctors and setting out to find his next victim once more. Then, he returned to the same circle where Roslyn used to work, and this time, he encounters Padma, aged 52. As it turns out, just like Roslyn, Padma also used to sell lottery tickets. After that, Shafi also offered Padma the same deal he offered Roslyn. Same adult film, same amount, and like Roslyn, Padma also said yes. Shafi took Padma to the same doctor's house as before. There, she was tied to the bed, ritualized again, and her throat was cut. But this time, there was also an attack on the victim's private parts, and blood was spread throughout the house. All of this happened on September 26, 2022, just under the guise of a ritual at the doctor's house. After that, Padma was cut into 52 pieces and buried in the same place where Roslyn was buried. I mean, those 52 pieces were buried on top of Roslyn. Do you remember the story I told you about Selvaraj's mom disappearing at the beginning of the video? Her name was Padma. When Selvaraj's mom suddenly disappeared from home, he and his aunt filed a missing complaint. The Kerala human sacrifice case was brought to light recently.
Two women named Rosalind from Kaladi and Padma from Kalavandra were offered in a shocking case of human sacrifice in Tiruvalla.
Two women lured, their throats slit, they were beheaded, then their bodies chopped up into pieces and buried.
Additionally, when the police conducted a background check on Shafi, they found out that he had a case of sexual assault with an elderly woman aged 75. However, Shafi had been granted bail in that case. Nevertheless, it was because of Selvaraj that this case came to light. Otherwise, around 4 months had passed since Roslyn went missing, and perhaps no one in her family was there to file a missing complaint. So far, the victim and their family have not received justice in this case. Furthermore, later on, when the police tried to talk to Shafi and check his phone records, they also found out that the Sridevi who introduced Shafi to these two doctors doesn't exist in this world. Rather, it was just a fake profile of Shafi. Besides, Bhagaval Singh and Layla Singh have filed bail applications several times in court, but each time the Kerala High Court has dismissed their bail plea. Upon reviewing this case overall, it seems to me that Shafi may have done all this for his own sexual pleasure, because there was already a case filed against him for raping a 75-year-old woman before. Additionally, he was also intimate with Dr. Layla Singh, the doctor's wife. Another opinion I have is that Shafi may have needed some money and used both doctors' problems to extort money from them. Anyway, this case is still ongoing in court. If there are any updates on it, I'll provide you with an update through the channel's community post. So with this, the Kerala human sacrifice case concludes here. If you appreciate our efforts, like and share this video. If you haven't subscribed, do so now.